Kwa CBC vile mwenzangu alisema ni kama inachanganya kidogo, hatujaielewa vizuri. Sasa vile president alisema watakaa na task force yake wajadiliane waone vile itakuwa. Sasa sisi tunangojea maoni kutoka kwako.
Asa tuko na changamoto kwa sababu saa zingine sisi kama wazazi huwa tunachanganyikiwa kwa sababu hatujaelewa kuhusu hii CBC sasa. Na ningesema vile president wetu alisema ati ataweza kuchagua ama ataweza kutengeneza jopo ambao linachunguza, mimi ninamuunga mkono kwa sababu yeye amewajibika, kwa sababu amewajibika kama mzazi. Anataka wazazi hasa waelewe kuhusu mambo ya CBC, ndio angalau tushikane pamoja. Kama ni mambo ya kurestructure CBC ifanyiwe restructuring. Nitaweza nikaseme vile sasa president ambao ni Dr. William Ruto ameingia uongozini, ninaamini ataweza kutusaidia kupitia mambo ya CDF ama kupitia mjumbe wetu, angalau tupate madarasa ambao yataweza kusaidia watoto wetu.
The teacher people ratio, because the CBC is an approach which requires almost some individual attention. We are trying our level best, but if we could improve that ratio, then at least we'll be good to go. Our school, we don't have very big land, but we want to thank our sponsors, Calro, for having provided us with some extra space which we'll be using. I want to announce that despite those challenges, we are still able to nurture talent. We have one of our boys who's landed a scholarship that might be flying out of the country on a soccer academy scholarship. We have a girl who last year represented the region up to the national level. And of course, we have a lot of talents, like it can be seen. We have kids who can sing in French, and of course, we want to thank God for the nurturing. And of course, that cannot be possible. Why not be for the hard-working teachers who are behind it, and a very supportive board of management that enables us achieve our goals like we intend to. It's right. Last year we had a min of 309 and we had 184 candidates. We thank God for that, and we hope to post better results this year. As a school, we are faced with one or two challenges. Last year we were in the press once again talking about some stray dogs that were harassing our children. This time as we talk, the dogs have again resurfaced. So we appeal that maybe if there's anything that can be done so that our children then can be safe when they are within school. Our school is in a cosmopolitan area, peri-urban, so we face a number of challenges, including challenges that are domestic, but we are trying our level best, at least to ensure that we cover what we are supposed to do and we provide the best education. We want to thank our president for having spoken about the education system yesterday. We want to urge that we be supported. We are ready. We have prepared our children. We have registered them for the grade 6 and class 8. So we are looking forward to a good ending. And of course, as we get a solution from our very able His Excellency the President.
Nataka hasa siku ya leo nishukuru idara ya elimu, Ministry of Education, kwa kutukumbuka na kutupatia darasa 3 za CBC ambazo zimefunguliwa hivi leo na Minister of Education ambaye ni Professor George Magoha. Darasa hizi 3 zitatusaidia wakati ambao wanafunzi wapya wa kutoka kidato cha darasa la 6 pamoja na darasa la 8 ambao watafanya mtihani mwaka huu. Inamaanisha kwamba wakiingia hapa tutakuwa tuna nafasi za kutosha. Bali na kushukuru serikali kwa kutupatia nafasi hiyo, nataka niwaambie wazazi kwamba shule hii vile tumefikia sasa tuna nafasi za kutosha. Tumejipanga kwa syllabus ya CBC na ningeomba waweze kutuletea wanafunzi mwaka ujao.
I've addressed this issue more than 20 times. And if you like, you can listen to what I'm telling you. If you like, you can close your ears. And what I said is this. I was first appointed by His Excellency the President, the outgoing President, to be chairman of Kenya National Examination Council. And therefore I have been at the helm of the examinations in this country for the past, I think, 6 years continuously. And I have told you, like I said the other time, and I'm repeating again as I said this morning, that even now, even the cohort of children we have now that have their children going to secondary schools, the ones who are going to sit KCPE, there are juniors, there are minors there. So it's not going to start with this cohort that is coming. And as a matter of fact, in the last exam, when we looked at the ones going into high school, there were about 30,000. And since the outgoing president liked to focus on them, we realized that as a cohort they performed even better. So this notion that young children are going to go to boarding schools or far away is not true. It is already happening. That is point number one. Point number two, it is well and good if parents don't want their children to go far. And that's why we have kept saying as a government that the majority of these children will be going to day schools. And if you still want your child to be close to you, and I've been using another statement to make sure people remember that if you want to come and continue drinking your mother's milk, I've said that many times, then you can keep your child in the nearest day secondary school near your home. Now, once the new government comes, it may be in its wisdom to tweak and do certain things. That's not now my business. Are we together? For example, if they were to say that, okay, let CBC be only in day schools, or as long as CBC is there, because my main concern has been that leave CBC alone, because in my considered opinion, it has brought the children back to their parents. There is a conversation between the parents and the children, and that is going to have a very big impact on the way the children behave in future. As a Minister of Education, as Magoha, son of Magoha, who has been a minister for, actually, in case you don't know, I have been the longest serving Minister for Education during the Jubilee government. Are we together? My mandate as the Minister for Education is going to end on Tuesday. And with all due respect and humility, I think that question should be directed to the incoming Cabinet Secretary. Are we together? Santeni sana. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
There is a robust conversation, ladies and gentlemen, in the country on education, and in particular, the implementation of CBC curriculum. Public participation is critical in this matter. I will establish an education reform task force in the presidency, which will be launched in the coming weeks. It will collect views from all players in line with the constitutional demand of public participation, and we are particularly alive to the anxieties of parents on the twin transition of the last 844 class and the first CBC class in January next year. I assure all that there will be a solution to the matter before then.